Good morning, children. Welcome to Little Scholars Public School online classes. Now, today we are going to revise the third chapter of history, that is India's internal challenges. And in this chapter, we are going to learn what challenges or what problems India is facing in its country. Like the people of India are facing the problems like separatist movements, then issues of Northeast India, Naxalism, communalism, and regionalism. Now we'll study the unrest in Punjab. Akali Dal was the major political party in Punjab, and the Akali Dal passed the resolution, Anandpur Sahib resolution in 1973. In this, they wanted Chandigarh should be the part of Punjab, and the Punjabi speaking people in other parts should be added in the state of Punjab. Then Punjabi people should get jobs in the Indian Army, that number of jobs should be increased, and more autonomy should be given to the state of Punjab. Akali Dal came to power in Punjab in 1977, and even after that they asked for a larger share of river water for Punjab, that is holy city status for Amritsar, along with their old demands. The movement for independent Khalistan took root in Punjab. During this period, the leader of Akali Dal was Sant Harcharan Singh Longawala, and he used to direct the activists from the Golden Temple to protest. On the other side of the Golden Temple, armed followers started gathering around Khalistan supporters, Sant Jarnal Singh Bhindranwale, and during this period, terrorist activities had begun. Bhindranwale was arrested in 1981 and accused of the murder of newspaper editor Lala Jagat Narayan. After this incident, the situation got worse, and due to these developments, President rule was imposed in Punjab in 1983. Bhindranwala went to stay at a religious place called Akal Takht, and his followers captured the Golden Temple and built a barricade of sandbags over there. The area looked like a fort, and this greatly disturbed the peace of Punjab. It was a major challenge for Indian democracy. Operation Blue Star. The main task of getting the terrorists out of the Golden Temple was entrusted to Major General Kuldeep Singh Brar. And on 3rd June 1984 morning, the Operation Blue Star mission was started, and this ended on 6th June. In this military operation, the Indian Army functioned with a lot control, and the operation ended with the death of Bhindranwale and other terrorists. In 1986, an operation had to be conducted against terrorists in the Golden Temple, that was once more called as Operation Black Thunder, and after this action was taken, the process of establishment of peace in Punjab picked up the momentum. Northeastern states. Issues concerning these states like Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. Indian borders of India touch each of these states to the varying extents. These states are different with respect to the ethnicity, language, and cultural diversity. And the first Prime Minister of independent India took the lead in bringing the tribes living in this area into the mainstream of the country. Now we'll study about the Mizoram state. The tribes in the Northeast India had an ancient history. When India became independent, the government gave administrative autonomy to the districts of Mizo majority areas of the Lushai Hills. Mizo leaders started demanding an autonomous Mizo province. In 1959, the territory of Mizoram experienced severe drought, and the Mizo leader Lal Denga served the common people. After that, in 1961, Lal Denga established an organization called Mizo National Front, and he asked for Greater Mizoram, which was an independent nation carved out of Tripura, Manipur, and Mizo majority areas from the Lushai Hill. In 1966, Mizo National Front announced the emergence of independent Mizoram, and Prime Minister Indira Gandhi handled this situation firmly and suppressed the rebellion. After that, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in 1985, he had an agreement with the Mizo National Front, and the Mizoram was given the status of a full-fledged state. Lal Denga became the Chief Minister of the state. Nagaland. The Naga tribe in northeast India is known as a martial tribe, and the Naga tribe had settled in eastern Himalayas and the Naga Hills, border areas of Assam and Myanmar. Some educated Naga youth established an organization in 1946 called Naga National Council, and they demanded for their independent state of Nagaland. They were led by Angami Zapo Fizo, and in 1954 establishment of an independent federation of Nagaland was there. Skirmish happened between local Nagas and the soldiers of Assam Rifles, and military action was taken to suppress this skirmish. Several rounds of discussion took place, and the government decided to give Naga majority territory the status of union territory. Nagaland was made a full-fledged state on 1st December 1963 by putting all the Naga majority territory and a part of Sunsang together. Assam. In 1983, there was an intense agitation staged by all Assam Student Union and Assam Gan Sangram Parishad over the question of the dominance in Assam of Bengali migrants. In 1985, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, Shankarrao Chauhan, the Home Minister, and the Assami leader Praful Kumar Mohanto signed an accord, and it was decided to send all the Bangladeshi citizens who were infiltrated in Assam back to their original places. In 1986, elections were held for Assam Legislative Assembly, and Prafulla Kumar Mohanto of the Assam Gan Parishad became the new Chief Minister, and due to this democratic process, it became possible to establish peace in Assam. Arunachal Pradesh. In 1962, it began to be called Arunachal Pradesh as the region of the rising sun. On 20th February 1987, it got the status of a constituent state. And during the period of from 1960 to 2000, all these northeast India had progressed towards a more mature democracy, and this area is on the path of progress through the spread of education, industrialization, etc.